Hi, everybody. Welcome to Module 2. This is about interpersonal relationships and social interactions. And it boils down to we have relationships. We interact with people every day. And these relationships, they do influence the way that we interact or the way that we communicate. The relationships are with ourselves and with other people. And so this module looks at how your social interactions influence your communication skills. Um, Lesson one is all about the self-image. Now, the self-image is as you will see how you see yourself, and it's closely linked to your self-confidence because your self-image determines what your self-confidence will be. But without me going into too much detail, let's get into it. I hope you enjoy this one. So your self-image is defined as the view of who you are and your perception of what other people think of you. So basically, this means that your self-image is what you think of yourself and what you think other people think of you. Now, what you think of yourself, um, determines how much confidence you have. It determines how much um, how you believe in yourself, so if you view yourself to be a good speaker, for example, you will have confidence to get up in front of a crowd and speak. We're going to explore this in just a little bit. So just for now, the definition: it is your view of who you are and your perception of what other people think of you. Now, the self image is made up of building blocks. Every person's thinking or perception of themselves, view of themselves, is made up of building blocks. So, the elements or the building blocks of the self image is number one. The first one is how you see yourself, what you think of yourself. So, do you think you are a good public speaker? Do you think that you are a good singer? Do you think you are good at cooking? Do you think you are good at writing poetry? Um, I know of someone, me, who used to think that they were very good at cooking, but really wasn't, and insisted on cooking all the time. And I had confidence in cooking. I learned the error of my ways later. So anyway, not to digress too much, but the way you see yourself, what you think of yourself, will influence your confidence. So, right there, we have a graphic of a lady. As ladies, we know this problem. We look in the mirror and we never quite see really, we're never quite happy with what we see. Sometimes we pack a little bit more weight and you see that I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry. I didn't. It's not funny. People who pack a little bit more weight, you will see them wearing clothes that don't really fit because they like the first picture in their minds, in their view. They think that they are skinnier than they really are. Then you get the other side of the coin where people are really skinny, and you hear these people complain about how fat they are, and you're thinking, what are you talking about? Because really. But then I'm sure we've all watched Idols. We've all seen an episode of Idols somewhere. You get those people who come on and they sing, and they really think that they're going to be the next big pop star because they see themselves as being good singers. So you see, and therefore they have the confidence to go up there and sing. mm, you know. But anyway, we're going to talk about this a little bit later. So the first element for now you need to know is how you see yourself. The second element is, or building block, is how you think other people see you. Not how other people see you, but how you think other people see you. You see, we are strange species. We like to make up other people's minds for them. And we like to decide what other people are thinking. So you'll be sitting in class and the lecturer asks a question, and you don't want to, you know the answer, but you don't want to put up your hand because you think the other people are going to think your voice is funny, or you think the other people are going to think that you are stupid. You think the other people are going to judge you. And so you rather sit there and you say nothing. But maybe everybody else in class is thinking the same thing. And you unnecessarily broke down your own confidence because you have decided what other people may think of you. I like to tell my students that, you will be standing in the shop, in the queue, and at the next stall, you will see somebody who could maybe be the person that you will spend the rest of your life with. But because you think that person will judge you if you go greet them first, you just don't. And you see, you lose the opportunity there. So please try to not decide what you think other people think. Okay? It's not your business to decide what other people think of you. There we have the opposite. You see, there's this guy who decided to not listen to what everybody else says. And he says, I can do it. And everybody jajarach. But if you don't listen and you just do something, you don't let yourself be kept back, you can reach great heights. So let me not be preachy. Let's move on. The third building block or element is how you want to be seen. So we all have goals. We all have a certain goal in mind. In 5 years' time, I want to have a car and a house and a nice career, or I want to have a family and 7 children, or I want, so you have these goals. And once you reach your goals, once you, right now you are at college, you are in 4, and you see yourself in a year's time, I want to finish in 6. So you see, that's a goal that's right there. And if you reach this goal in a year's time, how happy are you going to be? How good are you going to feel about yourself? Just think about it. So how you want to be seen. If you have a clear goal in mind, you know exactly what it is you are working towards, and it gives you purpose and it makes you feel good about yourself. So that improves your self-image. We'll talk about this later. This is my favorite part of, I like the whole subject, but this is where I feel you can use this in your personal life to just become the best person that you can be. Are you there? Goals. You must have goals because that leads you to have purpose and it leads you to feel good about yourself. So to recap, the elements of the self-image are the way you see yourself, the way you think others see you. Please remember, it's the way you think others see you, not the way that others see you. There's a difference there. And then lastly, it's the way that you want to be seen. So those are the elements of the self-image. So that brings us to the end of this first lesson of Module 2. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at jeffkeister@gmail.com. I try to read my email quite often and I will definitely respond. Otherwise, you can go into my Google Classroom, classroom.google.com in your browser. You click on join class, and if you are asked for a code, you type in 33H7WG4. It will take you into a classroom where there are notes, the supporting notes for this video, as well as assessments and even the slideshow that this video was made of. So I hope you did enjoy this lesson. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, bye.